He's whiny.
Yeah, like he sounds like such a bitch. We just hop into this. All right. Anyway, what were we saying? Something about consensus. We're gonna date ourselves when we recorded this because consensus hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, live bit, right? We're gonna have a live stand-up skit that we're gonna perform, the Verse and Lucas consensus skit.
That's the way to do it, honestly. But yeah, no, I'm pretty. Oh, we have a guest today. Sorry, we didn't introduce our guest. We never do this. We haven't had a guest in literally months. So our guest, I don't know.
We just continue talking for like 45 minutes, and then at some point there's like a lull, and we're like, "Oh, by the way, this is our guest. This is their name."
But we did it fast this time. So, all right, are you going by half? How are we going by that? What's your?
I guess I'll go by half.
Half being HAF. So that's what we have half on the show today, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't had a guest in literally months, so this is exciting.
Yeah, so this is one of my coworkers from the Remilia Collective, and I was wondering, Half, you can introduce yourself, give your title, your rank. How many years have you been with Remilia?
I've been with Remilia for like a few weeks, maybe. I joined like last Friday.
Nice.
They like picked me up, and they're like,
"What's your position at this point?"
Job? I think I work in the mailroom, sorting out letters and stuff for like the big guys. It's like a nepotism job.
Little Nepo baby action. I feel that.
Yeah. I had like the connection from that. It was awesome.
You know, they really just wanted to see your grit and just make sure you're really in it for the long haul. And that's how you move up the ladder, man. You just gotta be like, listen, I'll work overtime. I'm dedicated to the company. And then that's how you just move up the ladder real quick.
I worked at this company for a while where they had they would have all of the contract workers. Like whenever they had a new project that they were starting up that they knew they were going to need like a bunch of workers for 18 months, they would tell a bunch of contract workers, "Oh, okay, like we're going to test you out and see if we like you. And then if we do, we'll hire you elsewhere." And then their 18 months would come up and they would be like, "Yeah, it looks like you didn't meet our performance expectations." And sorry. So they never got brought on with like full benefits or anything. And it was always this really funny thing too, because they bring the contract workers on and it would be like let's say you're a full-time worker, you would be getting like $100,000 or something, right? And they would be like, "Well, you're actually getting a better deal as a contract worker because we don't have to pay for your benefits, so we can give you more salary." And I would be like, "Oh, okay. So like, what do you pay them for salary?" And it would be like $101.5 thousand. It's just like, holy shit, man. They're getting so fucked. It's so bad.
Fuck it all. Yeah.
The average, they didn't like, they all actually thought that would be like cool. Like they didn't understand that like the 401k match, the HSA match, all that stuff was like an additional like 20k, let alone like insurance, which was like fucking, I don't even know at this point. I think that's somewhere between like
tons of money. Yeah. The insurance.
Yeah, you know, like the nice golden, like platinum tier insurance that you get with any of these companies.
And then you gotta fucking pay for it yourself out of pocket. Thanks, Obama. It's fucking over, bro. Don't get done dirty. You gotta make sure you take all their benefits.
Yeah, I don't know. The insurance costs have just been like, because like you look it up and they have this thing called emergency insurance, right? Which is essentially like you can pay like $100 a month for it'll cover like everything above like 25K or something like that. Which is like
cool,
I guess, but it's like you know, you still if you have anything, you know, like most medical expenses I've had in my life have been under 25K, right?
Yeah.
So like it's sort of like you know,
well, you had surgery twice in like a month period of time.
That's
I don't know if that's true.
I actually do need well, no, both of those surgeries were under 25K though.
Oh wow, okay.
I mean, well, okay, so are you aware
of like, the eye would be expensive? No, I guess it's kind of just stitching, technically speaking. Yeah.
So are you aware of like how insurance works in terms of like, I think we went over this before in terms of it being like in collusion with the hospitals themselves.
Yes. They like hike up the prices and just so they can get more money from the insurance company, but it's not actually like that. It's not worth that. They charge more when you have insurance.
Yeah. So they charge Okay, so half. Basically what goes on is the hospitals have like this artificial high rate that's like 10 times higher than what the actual billing cost is going to end up being. And then insurance companies, because of, at least in my state, some sort of like extremely ridiculous regulation, have the ability to argue with that price and negotiate on it with the hospitals. Individuals do not. So like if they say, oh, you skinned your knee, that will be $100,000. And then the insurance company says, no, we've negotiated with them and got the price down to just $10,000 or something. That works out for the insurance company and they can do that. But if you as an individual were to try that same thing and say, give me your real rate, like not the fake meme rate, the hospital is going to be like, sorry, we can't do that, sir, because of in-state regulations that say we can only negotiate with insurance companies.
See, that's the thing about America, though. You never have to pay that. They don't come for that. That doesn't get on. You just gotta, like, 20 years from now, when like your debt gets sold to 5 other companies for pennies on the dollar, you just go, hey, listen, I got $6. I'll give you that now, but my aunt, she died or some shit, whatever. Make up a story, and they'll be like, all right, I'll take the $6 a month thing. That's the Sam Hyde trick, but it actually does work.
This is reminding me actually that I have that hospital bill from the eye surgery that I still haven't paid off. I have the money sitting in there, sitting in my HSA, like ready to send to them. But I've literally been wanting to try that trick. But the thing is, you have to be willing to just fucking continue to like run from the bills for years. It does work, but like,
doesn't that lower your credit score?
No, not for medical bills. Medical bills don't have to do your credit. But medical bills, what? Is
that real?
Yeah, that's real. It doesn't have anything to do with credit. You can go bankrupt. A lot of people go bankrupt because of medical bills because they try to like pay them and shit. But like, it doesn't explicitly have anything to do with your credit.
So like, they're not going to put it on collections and come after me. I guess
they will put it on collections, but it doesn't like. It doesn't like impact your credit score nearly as much as like having a credit card out of like that's like overdue. Like it's like basically non-existent.
I need to go look this up at some point because I want to say to these guys, hey man, do the whole Sam Hyde thing, like my foot, bro.
Jeez, dude. Yeah, dude.
Dropped a fucking brick. They dropped a brick out of 3 stories, man. It came down 3 stories. It hit me on the foot. You got 48 bones in your foot, man. I got 40. Broke one of my bones in 2. Just go on, give them the sad, annoying story, keep it up for a while. But because that's something that I actually would genuinely enjoy, right? I wouldn't enjoy having to deal with like a bunch of, like if they say like, yeah, sure, we can do a payment plan or something that it's like, okay, like I'm not.
Well, the payment plan, you can get it really, really low though. Like basically impossible to ever pay it off, but like legit, like, because again, they sold it. For them, it's still a profit, so they don't care that much. Because they got it for legitimately penny. Like the first time it gets sold is like for dollars, like penny, like maybe 10% of the price. Second time it's sold is for pennies, and then it just keeps going down the list until like they bought your debt for basically nothing because they don't expect you to collect. But for every one person that does out of 100, they're like in profit.
Oh, so when they sell it when they send it to a collections agency, are they like they're selling the debt basically? Yeah,
they're selling the debt because they basically are like, we're not going to get this. And they write you off.
Like as like the OpenX claim where you say, okay, so being 100 cents on 100 cents, this is now like 45 cents on 100 cents. Yep. And then it just keeps going down like as you're less and less likely. That's so funny. Okay. I had no idea how that worked.
Which is why they're like, yeah, $6, whatever. Because they got $6 a month for 10 years, over 20, 50, 100 years is still more than they expected. So or even like, honestly, the longer you wait, the less likely they expect you to even do it at all. So you could just be like, I have you're like, okay, it's a $20,000 debt, but I have, $1,000. I'll pay it. And they're like, absolutely. Here, I'll take $1,000 in cash right now.
It wasn't even that much. Like my end of the bill was like $3,000. And like, that was a lot of money. Mm-hmm. Like, I think
that is a lot of money still.
No, that was a lot of money relative to the full cost. Like I think the full cost of the surgery was like $5,000 or $6,000 or something. So did half go away? Oh no.
No. He's not going to interject. You gotta just jump in because we're talkative.
Yeah, this is the thing is we're horribly I I don't know. There's all these times where I've gone and I've said like, "Hey, do you want to come on my podcast, man?" And someone's like, "I don't know what I'm gonna say," and it's like, well, there genuinely is no pressure because if you say nothing, then like either one of us can independently talk for the entirety of this podcast, right? With back and forth. Like if I wanted to go here and monologue for a full 4 hours, I could do that potentially.
I used to have a podcast that I used to do solo dolo and just for an hour and a half talk.
Trying to do it now. He's trying to talk over me, and I have simply rejected it.
No, so Zoom is being stupid because it gives you. Oh fuck! They turned off the setting because I was wondering why it just turns you off when I talk.
My Zoom crashed.
Your Zoom crashed. Oh shit! Yeah. That's the thing. All right, wait. I got to go to settings because I was trying to try the new audio thing shit out, and it turned it off. I don't know how to turn it back on. So
there's been more this episode than I think ever before, where both of us are talking at the same time. It's not doing it for me. I can still hear you.
Oh,
so
really?
It's something settings wise on your end.
Yeah, it lowers your audio to basically non-existent whenever I start speaking.
That's so fun.
So I have to just assume I know that someone else is talking.
Like the belligerent interrupter setting. Like, what you give like the like dumbest like 90 IQ member of like the board meetings to come in. Everyone else's settings that way, and you turn this one person's settings so that way, so they're just constantly like speaking over everyone.
What were you saying, Half? Hello?
Half is gone.
It's gone. He said his Zoom crashed, is what I heard. I don't know, because it says right here in the corner, if you see it says original sound for musicians off. That's what I wanted. I wanted the original sound for musicians.
Original sound for musicians.
Yeah, because I have that set. But I guess it overrode it.
I crashed again.
Yeah, Zoom is trash. It's just that it's really.
Says I have two of me in here.
We like that. Double the guests. That's what you get on Versionless podcast. You get 2 guests for the price of 1. Whatever. We'll figure it out in post. We'll just fucking. We'll figure it out in post. That's how we handle this.
We could kill setting, right, where it mutes everyone else when you're talking, because I could feel like that would actually get sort of annoying for listeners.
I don't know how to change that setting, and I'm looking in it right now. But I mean, I kind of can tell that someone starts talking because like I hear the like whoop on my end of like of the mic getting turned off, so I can stop talking. I just have to be conscious of what I'm listening to.
Does it work if we yell?
No. Oh wait,
making really like interjectionary sounds.
No, doesn't really work. But I think on their end they will hear it, so I'll just have to be more conscious when I speak. But we should ask half questions. That's what we need to do. We need to be better hosts.
Oh,
yeah. Half. Are you going to Tokyo?
No, I'm not allowed to leave my house. I'm on house arrest.
Sick. What you do?
I was spreading hate online.
Arson's a cooler. I feel like if you get on house arrest for arson, that's like the way to do it. That's like a fake crime, you know?
Yeah.
That's just because you're good friends with Paul Town.
Yeah. I find going to prison or going to jail or prison for arson is like kind of the coolest thing. Though it's kind of hilarious that you get caught. It's so hard to get caught for arson. So him getting caught is like the funniest thing ever. It's like 80% of arsons go uncaught.
There's like a 20-second window where you can be caught while you're like lighting the Molotov on fire and throwing it out your window. Like if you get caught during that period, you make like the globally who are ever charged with anything.
And I believe he said that he like literally just like stood there and told like because he was having a schizo break, so he like just stayed and so he did it. So that's how he got caught.
Didn't he have an incident recently where he started threatening to like rape Nick Fuentes on screen?
He did have that incident. Oh, we can hear the typing. I don't know who's typing.
Oh, sorry.
You got that mechanical keyboard.
Yeah, what model keyboard do you have, Half?
What'd you say?
What model keyboard do you have?
I don't know. It's like a generic keyboard.
Oh, it's like one of those old Dell ones that have like the click clack buttons.
Yeah.
It just sounded so loud. I was like, this guy must have spent some top dollar keyboard that loud, man.
So sorry.
I fucking love a mechanical keyboard. They feel so nice.
I'm 100% Apple Magic keyboard pilled. I I did this really silly thing in my old job where it was like all of these like mechanical keyboard freaks and like people who would have like these weird roller mice with like 47 buttons and all of this other like, you know, just any sort of like weird contrarian hardware for their computers. And I brought in like that tiny little Apple Magic keyboard. Like that was my
Mhm.
that was my brilliant thing. And everyone just you know, they see it and they just frown and shake their heads when they walk by and they're like, this fucking guy.
I don't know if I trust someone using a mini keyboard, let alone a Magic Apple one.
Dude, they're so nice though. And the other thing is like, you know, I have my Mac keyboard, right? Like my Mac is the main thing that I type on.
Mhm.
So like I don't really want this keyboard switching stuff, right? I don't want to go to work, have a keyboard, go home, have a different keyboard, go to my downstairs computer, it's a fucking third keyboard. Like it slows up my words per minute, man. It slows me down. I do too much
I'm glad
stuff
that you got good at typing now. I can't imagine how you were living before with your with your slow typing speed.
Period where my maximum typing word per minute was literally like 40 as I like chicken pecked at everything. And then one day I was just like, I have to learn to touch type.
It goes crazy.
The funny thing is that there are so many people who I've talked to who like, they're like, I had that same thing happen. Like I also realized my typing speed sucks and I just didn't do anything about it because I assumed it was impossible. And I was like, what? It took me like fucking like 5 days to like relearn how to type faster than my old speed, right?
Yeah, it's not that long. I mean, I learned in school, but it's like we learned in school doing like those games, and like within like 3 weeks, like everyone could type fast. You don't even need to like, you know, the classes that they'd be like, oh, we're going to computer class, and they give you the whole class, and like, you know, you learn everything in like literally 2 weeks.
I had this computer teacher who was just like a really gross human being. Like it just like genuinely viscerally disgusting for like a number of reasons. Most of them were like aesthetically based. But just, you know, like weird flappy voice, sort of like gross warbly, unwashed, weird matted hair.
Oh,
Just-
the generic computer guy from the 80s.
Yeah.
No.
But it's a woman.
It was like a woman that looked exactly like
That's
that.
worst.
Yeah. And I sat as far away from them as I could in the classroom, and consequently, like I never got supervised for the computer lessons. So like we would be doing all this typing stuff, and I just never did it. I don't even know. I think I went in, and do you remember on like OG IMAX they had that thing where you could go in and like draw?
Yeah.
They had some program that let you draw, and it had like this paintbrush that would like drip down little like rainbow.
Yes.
Rainbow. Yeah. And I literally would just do that the whole time. And I never learned to type and it probably literally like, I think my disgust for that teacher probably cost me like thousands of hours in terms of like total time spent trying to communicate information to people.
Mm-hmm. We had this like computer teacher. I think it was in middle school. I had one in high school too, and like she was like hot as hell. It was like hard to focus. Not that I did anything in class anyway, but in middle school we had a computer teacher. He was like this old Jewish dude, and it looked like Jeff Goldblum, like the salt and pepper hair and all that. And then the way he did the class was like, you know, he would give you an assignment, and he goes, okay, once you complete the assignment, you can do whatever you want on the computer. And of course, you know, it's a computer class for kids who are like internet native, right? So you'd be done with the assignment in literally 5 minutes. It's like he would give you the document and you just do that shit really quickly. And then we like got into like the main computer that's like the directory for all of the other computers, and they put like Unreal Tournament in there. So we would play most of the class just playing Unreal Tournament, and those are good times. That's how I got my first online like persona, was that class, the Unreal Tournament, because everyone made usernames, and that's where it started.
I think I did a similar thing, but there was this game that I put on a flash drive. I refound it again recently. I think I refound that flash drive and I figured out what the game was, and I showed it to Charlie, and he was like, oh, I knew about that. So like Charlie knew about my weird, but it was like a Tron game where everything was constrained to like four axes. So you could only go like forward, left, right, or backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal basically was to go and like maze around and try to like trap everybody.
Oh yeah, like the light cycle game, like from Tron.
Like basically just go around and explode everyone. I think my username was Chinchilla.
That's a good one. That's a good name. I like that. I don't want to say my username because it actually still is Googleable, so I'm not going to do that.
Mine was a very like I knew you would like the name because it's a very like XD so random emo.
Oh, my actual. You want to know what mine was? My first forum name, because I used the Unreal Tournament name after this, but my very, very first forum I ever went on, my username, this is not a joke, was Monkey Rectum. And I used to fucking just like spam. I didn't understand forum etiquette. I would just spam every thread. I would bump threads from like 3 years ago and reply to it. And I would just, and everyone was like, who the fuck is Monkey Rectum? And why is he just like spamming our board? And I like single-handedly killed the whole message board, but I was 10 years old, so.
I was always really scared of getting told that I was being an asshole by the other forum members.
Yeah, when the forum was like rebooted, I like came back with like know how to not fucking ruin a forum, but it was bad for a year. And like my friends had to sit me down like, you ruined our forum. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Monkey Rectum.
We totally mogged half out of the call.
Wait, why? I have a history with a forum too.
She's here. Let's go.
Well, once upon a time, there was a forum, and I posted on it. It was awesome. I had so much fun.
What was your favorite forum subject?
I just shit posted on there.
But was it like a dedicated board? Like, was there like it was a general forum or like had like a theme?
Favorite
it was like based on Roblox, actually. It was a Roblox.
Oh, true Zoomer energy. I like it.
Yeah. Like, I'm younger than you guys, but I also kind of did do similar.
Lucas, you're doing the camera thing again.
Wait,
no, I'm not.
I can hear the clipping.
So it's literally
that's actually me. That's actually
oh,
me.
half has the same camera. That's or the same
little clip. We had this thing that was going on in one of our podcasts where like the whole time I was clipping like a camera clip, and it was making this like funny noise that we heard in the background for the whole time. And we didn't notice it when we were recording somehow, but then when we were going back and editing, we were like, oh man, that's really, because it was like louder than my voice or like everyone's voice. Totally, it was mogging everyone's audio levels whenever it would go off. And so Verse heard you doing it, and he had like a sense of PTSD watching.
I was like, not again.
All those people leaving negative comments are going to come back if we don't do something about this.
Oh yeah, our comment section will like berate us if our audio sucks.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of incidents where our audio sucks too. Like we've even now when we theoretically have like better audio, like it's still like, I don't understand how it happens this way, but like every like third recording session we have, some just heinous interjection comes in and totally mogs the whole thing.
Yeah, this is how we get our DIY sound. This is how we get our DIY like user base. We got to have fucking shitty audio. This is how we keep it hipster, bro. This is the thing.
No, I'm literally trying. I'm the only non-contrarian thing I've ever done in my life. I'm literally just trying to give people good audio quality when they listen to this. And somehow it's like, it's like we go out and we buy the fucking mics and we get the audio interface. And then I realize that like the one interface that I have has like one software iteration that doesn't work on Macs. And it's like the one that it's currently on. And it's not like it's marketed as not working for Macs, because it does work for Macs, but it only doesn't work for Macs if you are using the network connectivity in the program that you're in, right? So like I can record to Reaper right now with this mic and it won't be a problem. It'll be totally fine. But then the instant that I take it online and it starts having to deal with like the buffer size thing while also sending things online, there's like a 10% chance it's going to shit the bed. Nobody knows why.
This is our our karma, bro. That's all this is. This is
that interface too, though.
Was that?
We got to get you that interface too, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think what we got to start doing though is getting a mic and an interface that we ship around to everyone. So like for this podcast, we should have done some sort of like sisterhood of the traveling podcasters where we ship half like a mic and digital interface thing, so we can hook it up to his computer and we can all have this like nice creamy audio for everyone to listen to on their phones as they put the YouTube video on like their counter while they just walk around cleaning the kitchen or something.
Bro, this isn't impulsive. We don't got a budget like that, homie. We need
What
to.
would happen if they steal it though? I'm not gonna steal though.
Well, I mean, that's when you have to have the major budget where $100 doesn't matter to you.
Yeah, that would be bad. Imagine that's what we're gonna have to start like vetting our podcast guests out really quick.
Yeah, that's good though. We I think it's possible. It's in the future. We're starting to make a little bit of skrill on our podcast these days. Not like a lot, not like enough to like to matter, but enough. Yeah, not enough to eat or pay any bills of any kind, but enough to like one time make a purchase. So that's more than zero.
Yeah, that's definitely not insignificant. I think I want to go in and do like some full on, just like absolute like global level shilling at some point for like open exchange in a way that will like get me called like an evil scammer shill guy for like the rest of my life. I think that would be like a really, really fun episode.
Oh yeah, we need to get splashes so I can like alternate our logo thing with shills from other companies. And then we just started getting fucking royalty bucks. That's the way to do it.
I like the idea of those things as if you're an affiliate without ever being an affiliate.
Oh
like
yeah, just
being an affiliate. You give them, you say like, this is my affiliate link, and you just give them like the direct link to the company's website.
Yeah, but then we're just giving real estate away for free. We do need to pay them. We need to get paid at some point.
No, so here's actually, and this plan unfortunately is probably not going to come to fruition. But you know those decentralized betting, the Decentrabet company that were like they were going around messaging people asking to work with them as their like affiliates or whatever.
Yes, they messaged me, and then they dropped me because I was like not immediately shilling it.
Oh, did you say that you were going to do it?
I said I was going to do it, but I was like, I wanted to like actually like vet it first before I started shilling it, and then by the time
KYC for that platform.
Probably. By the time I like figured it, like was like, all right, this is whatever. They were like, we have enough people and da 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 da. And I was like, all right, well, it's fine because I was already kind of sussed out anyway. I just needed the dollars,
Yeah. No, they came to me approaching me with like a fairly, so like the offer was very ridiculous when you consider the actual value that I would have added. They were like, yeah, we'll give you like some like 5-figure sum of money for tweeting 15 times in promotion of us every month. It's like, I know enough other people that have accepted this offer that it's like, you people are actually going to be spending over like 100K on like tweets from like not really that important of people, right? Like if you're going to come to me and say like, oh, like we want to approach you so you can do some like Twitter marketing stuff. And it's like, my value is not like tweeting out to a bunch of users because like, maybe 10K of my followers are like crypto people, maybe more like 20. I don't know. But like, it's not a huge portion of these people who are like crypto or crypto adjacent. And like my followers aren't here because they like want to get shilled to, right? Like they'll actually just like unfollow me if they start seeing that. So like and that they didn't like select for that at all. There was
not at all. I mean, I'm more of a crypto account, and even my followers are like not into being shilled to. They're like, if I say something that's like marginally, there's alpha there, they'll follow it, and I can pump something. But largely, they don't want to get shilled to. So no matter what affiliate shit I posted, it wouldn't have mattered. I was just gonna take their money just off the strength of like, all right, you're gonna pay me this, all right, whatever.
So I think the funny play would have been to take the money and then say, like, okay, let's say you take like. So they want you to do like 15 tweets or something. Let's say you get 15 grand just to make it nice, even numbers. So you have 15 tweets, 15 grand for that month. So that's $1 grand per tweet, right? So let's say that every tweet that you do, you say, okay, well, like you would get them to agree beforehand. Like, okay, can I disclose that I'm working with you as your affiliate or whatever? And they'll say, sure, yeah, that's fine. As long as, just you can let them know that you were paid to do this. I guess that's fine. And then you go, okay, cool. Guys, like retweet this promotional tweet that I'm about to put out. I will give you $1,000. I will give I'm a lucky winner, $1,000 for retweeting this promotion and racking it up that way. And just like you basically just like cycle all 15K through your followers every month. Just like you do this massive giveaway where you make zero profit.
Why would that's so fucking that's
usually
so
called
chaotic.
investing back in the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally just like 100% rerouting. And like, it just seems too funny to me, man. Like that would have to blow up just because of like and I guess they would probably drop you, right? But so like I was going to try and get them to agree to like pay me the 15K up front because I assumed that they would go
Smart.
like,
That's
it's like probably not gonna want to keep going with that. But yeah, no, it seems nobody's been able to get them to pay up front. And like quite frankly, I think the reason for that is because they don't have the money.
Absolutely not. There's no way.
Like they with the amount of people who they've said that they're going to be working with, like they would literally be paying like millions of dollars a year for these tweets from like, you know, like my bisexual rabbit account is not worth.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, that's grassroots right there. That's what they need. Representation.
Yeah. I guess we could bring in like the entire. I probably am like crypto's strongest like trans outreach ambassador.
It's all you, man. We're between the two of us. You got the trans outreach. I got the minorities. We're like the core of the diversity team of Web3.
Lucas as like the Jewish trans Reddit outreach.
We're the diversity officers. That's the thing. Someone needs to hire us immediately.
I made a joke a while ago that I was the CRO of Remilia, the chief of Reddit outreach. Honestly, realized that nobody else in the collective had any like they had no Reddit karma. Only Lucas, admin of 17 subreddits, can come and save us.
Are you admin of subreddits? I would believe that, honestly.
I want to start memeing it. I think it's fun. I think the thing that everyone's done of saying that like, oh, it's Reddit. Oh, you're so Reddit. Like it's gay, dude. It's been done since like 20.
It's over.
Like, and well, it's like so like the whole thing with Reddit is that Reddit is used as an insult because it's like this normie mass adopted like defanged insult, right? Like that's the thing.
You want to call someone a fig? I'm gonna save myself the editing. Reddit
is used as an insult because they take like some popular meme, like, you know, based came out as like the meme word, right? We were saying, oh, that's so based. And then based went from meaning like racist Holocaust denier to meaning like a Jewish transsexual journalist, right? Like over the course of 2 years. And now you have people just like totally reapplying or repurposing it. And they're like, oh, like Reddit fucking, they ruined this. They ruined the meme or whatever. And it's the same thing with using Reddit as an insult now, right? Is like the group of people who initially started using Reddit as an insult are all like, they're like sort of interesting trend starter people. And then the group of people who are still doing it 7 years later are like literally the Redditors who like have no ability to like create any sort of trends on their own and just like speak through an entire vernacular that other people have came up for them, right? Like there's like 10 people on Earth who are absolved of like using Reddit as an insult because they can actually create trends faster than like Reddit can absorb them. But like, you know, like Charlie can go out, like Charlie's created enough interesting new memes that he can say like he's always been ahead of the curve, right? He doesn't have to worry about like Reddit catching his coattails or something. But most of these people using Reddit, it's like, I don't know, bro, show me your resume, dude. Show me your top show me your top 10 fucking memes, dude, because I don't think you've ever done it in your life. And so you're shitting on these people for being derivative and normie and like some sort of gay collective. But it's you too, dude. It's you. You are the Redditor. The Reddit Borg has literally consumed you, and it has absorbed your soul, and you don't even realize it. You don't even realize it.
Knock, meme audit.
You're free.
We're gonna fucking kick down your door and do a meme audit right now. Show me your top 10 memes, bitch. That's how you do it.
For real, man.
Yeah, it's fucking over. I like I think the real reason I still like the term is only because it sounds good. Like it's 2 syllables. It has a hard T. They really just want to say, you know, fig, but it allows me to get away with saying fig without saying fig when I'm not allowed. And this is just, again, just so I've saved myself the editing later. Because YouTube is a little bit annoying with that word.
I have seen a lot of e-girls using Reddit as an insult recently, and it's like...
Oh, but they're using it like neckbeard or incel. They don't use it. They don't even use it the same way, which is also strange.
They
Oh,
probably
I've
don't even know what Reddit is.
What the insult means?
I don't even know what Reddit is.
Oh, dude,
Reddit-
all of the I know more like actual legitimate hardcore Reddit users who are women than like men.
Oh yeah,
This
no.
is
Reddit has been
I feel
all
like it would be
women
more
for a
used by
while.
teachers. Yeah.
I know a lot of female Reddit users,
And
which
it's
is very
weird though,
funny.
when what Verse is saying is true, right? Like there is a group of people who use Reddit as an insult to mean like incel male guy, but like in practice, all of the people I've ever caught using Reddit in public are like all women. All of the friends I know who use Reddit are like all women. It's really, really weird. And it's always like like r/relationship stuff, or like you just see them. I love fucking like watching over their shoulder when they like log in and you see them just like scrolling through stuff and like up or down voting stuff like some sort of robot person. Like they don't even go and like comment. They're just sitting there scrolling through like good, bad, bad, good, good.
little 2x chrome. What's the girl with dating advice one?
Like there's 2x chromosomes. There's
No, what's the girl red pill? The girl red pill.
strategy.
Yeah, dating strategy.
r/female dating strategy is a really funny one.
All the fucking women who like rage about like pickup artists, they're all just female dating strategy. Fucking like redditors. I don't know. They're just like trolling through it all day. And they girls, I swear, they know it better than us. Wait, I like they can quote people.
We totally did this bit before where we were saying like yeah. Like the average woman has so much better understanding of like male pickup rhetoric than men do at this point, because they've been like rage clicking and rage up or down voting it on their Reddit pass throughs. And like the average man has no fucking idea what like like mystery or like Rollo Tomasi or like even Andrew Tate really says about women. Like I don't I don't even see his like woman content posted on my timeline. It's always like him saying some like ridiculous shit about like Greta Thunberg and like climate. him coming out and saying like, if you want to be a real man, and then he takes like 3 drags on his cigar, and then he's like, if you want to be a real man, and then he takes 3 more drags on his cigar, and then he like flexes his arm or something. Like it's never.
It's because
like
of TikTok. He blew the fuck up on TikTok. He still is like, I still, if I go log on, see people like showing his content. Him and that girl, that Pearl girl.
Like everyone says that he's evil because of like how he treats women or whatever, but like the shit that I see about him is like, it's like that clip that went viral where he said that actually what did he say? He made some comparison between like, would you have sex with like
Hulk Hogan with the vagina, or Megan Fox with a dick?
Yeah, he did something like that.
And he was like, and he was implying that the Megan Fox is the better choice, which I would agree with that. You don't pick Hulk Hogan. Absolutely not.
I love those things where you can present them to people as like it's a dichotomy and you have to pick one of the other, but like it's just like totally there's no way you can answer the question and win. So everybody wow, like how could you present that's disgusting, like in an attempt to like weasel their way out of like avoid answering. And
you gotta fucking pick a side. Pick a side, damn it.
Vagina or Megan Fox with a dick, dude. Answer it. No balls, you're a fucking pussy, dude. Answer the question.
No balls. Yeah, no, that's true though. You gotta fucking pick a side. I don't believe in this fucking fence sitting bullshit. You got to pick a side right now. Though actually, I used to do one when I was in high school. It's not like it wasn't it was a gay one. I think the one I used to do in high school was, would you rather vigorously masturbate with like coarse grained sandpaper for 20 minutes or film a 20-minute gay porno? And I was like, you got to film the porno. And everyone was like, nah, dude, it's gay. And I'm like, do you understand what vigorously masturbate with the sandpaper? You know what I mean? Like, you got to hit them with the gay versus mortal mutilation, physical injury. That's my cup of tea.
I had a period earlier when I had like, I was mostly in like the like lifter Twitter sphere, where I would just do all of these fucking polls that they were exactly this. They would just like brutally destroy everyone who participated in them. One of my favorites was like, which is gayer? Kissing a man on the lips or topping another man?
Kissing for sure.
And
it has to be kissing.
Kissing 100% is gayer. There's no way anyone can argue that kissing a man on the lips is not the gayest of those options. And like I have like mathematical proofs that I can go through and do. But just like there were so many people who were trying to say like, well, no, like kissing is like first base and like sex is like a full like fourth base. So like it has to, like the severity. And it's like, no, dude, that's not fucking how it works. Okay. You're thinking about this in like in like middle school, like base terminology where you're like, oh, did I get to like second base with him or something like that? You're doing this all wrong, man. The way you're supposed to be thinking about this is like, do men fucking kiss each other in prison?
True though, they don't. Good point. That's deep right there.
There's no fucking prison bitch who just gets macked on all day, dude. He gets his asshole blown out, right?
Exactly. That's it. It's the intimacy. It's even gayer if you close your eyes, dude. Like if you're gonna kiss another man, you gotta keep your eyes open.
Well, and this was the way that I thought about it, was like, I can't even get close to imagining like like imagine you're kissing a girl, right?
Yeah.
Imagine it.
I'm with you.
Right? Now imagine the fucking girl's rubbing fucking like stubble on you with her lips and shit. You literally right, like the you in your head just magnetically repulse like 600 feet backwards, right? Like there was a force field that just fucking like zapped you backwards at like light speed when you imagined that, wasn't there?
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know, man. I don't know. There's people who got hung up on that one. I think they were just they were so worried about not seeming gay on the internet that they actually became gay.
That's the way it works, honestly. That is actually, you cannot avoid the thing that you're trying to avoid. You get sucked into it. It's like the backswing,
Yeah.
You get hit with the backswing.
Another one that I did was like, would you rather? I was like, would you rather have sex with a beautiful young femboy or a consenting woman with Down syndrome?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
There's no the answer.
Well, there's that one Victoria's Secret Down syndrome model. You see that one?
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna put this on the clip first.
Answer for your crime, Chris.
I gotta put this video. I gotta put this up because this is trending. This is like a meme that's been recently happening on TikTok and like Twitter. Is like the thick Down syndrome person, and people are like, I don't know, man. I might have to indulge.
You really do like tempting these waters, though. Like you were one of the original ones to come out and say like, Greta Thunberg has turned 18 today, right? Like,
it was like, yeah, I gave it a month, and I was like, all right, I don't condone what I'm saying here, but
I wanted to let you guys know.
Greta's got the grippy. Like, deep in your heart that Greta got the grippy.
God, I don't care about the grippy, brother. I care about the person. This is actually one of the weird Lucasisms that despite my extreme disparagement of people for their appearances on the internet, I actually have the most like personality based feminist dating tendencies of all time.
You do. You are very, very
I will date the most beautiful woman if she's hilarious. I will date the most busted woman if she's hilarious. I do not care. I just need a funny bitch, dude.
He does.
And I need them to love me.
You need to be intelligent, love. Yeah, you actually like strive for good characteristics and values.
I literally like IQ test them. Like I give them like the Weiss 4 IQ psychometric. I make them do like the full Ravens advanced progressive matrices. And if you don't do well enough, I'm sorry, but
it's not gonna work for me.
I don't think my parents are gonna be liking you.
I think that's the way to do it. I think that's smart. Just fucking get them a full panel of tests.
I get genuinely like this is one of those. I have still like is half dead. Is his thing gone? Is he in the Telegram messaging us like I've left and like
he is actually. He literally is doing that. Oh yeah, his Zoom keeps explaining. It keeps crashing. No. That's so funny that he literally is in the Telegram. Oh yeah, you're back. There you go. No, we just saw that your message was like, oh, Zoom exploded again. We were like, is he dead? What happened?
I was like, what if he actually is not having his Zoom cut out on him and he's just like, fuck these guys. I hate these guys. I think they cool. I'm going to go away.
I was trying to talk during that, like, you guys were calling other people Redditor. I was like, yo, what if you started calling people TikToker? Because like TikTokers are kind of mindless and like they just follow their algorithm.
That should become a thing instead of but it's more like less of a normie.
I can't
more like TikToking is
like
like normie. It's not so much like it's like a better version of normie more than anything else. I feel like
I'm logging into a camera as I like walk around and generally being like a public person is at like the very core fiber of my being. So I can't really.
That is true. You do walk around like legit, like with the camera on a stick.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm really bad at it, man. And like TikTok is honestly like, I don't know. Like I could never get into TikTok because like I don't like watching the shit, man. But I love fucking walking around recording myself. Like nothing. World makes me feel better than walking around recording myself. In fact, like you notice this when we're like walking around and I think I have a funny story, you can literally hear me raise my voice like 15 decibels so that everyone around me is forced to listen. It's like, it's like the most attention-whoring thing ever, man.
That's all you need. It's like you got to be if you're not on stage, it's like, what's the point, you know?
Do you remember when we were in the cupcake store and I literally did this to like such a fuck, like my girlfriend started like calling me out on it. She's like, you're talking louder so that they can hear you. And I just want you to know that like, I know that you know that I know that you know, or something. And I was like, well, thank you for that interjection, but you've ruined my story now.
but you're improving their day. That's what's most important. Make sure that yeah, you like to think so. Exactly. I like to think so too. In fact, I like to be on the stage. I'm very much also like I need to be the center of attention. I understand completely. This is why this works, right? Because we can just jump on top of each other. Half being a considerate individual is just like, you know, I'm gonna wait for my turn to speak. And the two of us are like, no, it's my turn now. My turn now.
Oh,
yeah, this is like Half also I feel like has his mic gain down, or
it's down.
No, it's not. No, it's kind of down. Or maybe you're like away from the mic physically.
Yeah, it just sounds like it's a little bit lower than ours. So there's also this sense of like, we're, you know, I'm like 8 feet.
You guys are mogging me.
Oh, there it is. Now you're present.
Okay.
I have a plugin thing that's gonna change this afterwards, though. That's gonna like normalize all of our audio levels. Even if you get like totally gain mogged, we'll amp you up in the end. But you know, the audience is and what it sounded like. They'll just have to trust us that before we processed it, it was all totally different.
That was the quiet guy in the corner.
Yeah,
yes.
no, just hiding in the corner as we the two all men.
I was scheming.
He just pulled up. He just pulled up on your bitch right now. That's what happened. He just turned the seat around and just sat right in the center. He was like, "All right, this is my shit now."
Which would be gayer, half kissing a man or topping another man as we corner him and we gradually move in ferociously.
You got to answer. The audience is gonna wait with bated breath.
Okay, looks at audience topping. Wait.
For the classic blunder.
I think it's kissing, actually.
There it is.
Because when you think about it, it's about love, right? And like when the gay people go like, love wins, they're talking about love. Like sex isn't love. That's what would make it gayer, would be like actually kissing them and like hugging them like that.
The intimacy.
Because you're like trying to make you're trying to be more intimate with them.
Absolutely. See,
not just kidding. Back to topping.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you gotta give a man a kiss. You know, it's not gay. That's for our audience right there. So you know, sometimes you're allowed to give a nice smooch. And
then topping is just bi. Because like both genders have that.
Kind of.
I think.
Women, I guess, can top. That's a thing.
I thought some women have dicks, though, right?
That is true. Good point. You're right. We gotta be inclusive. We are the diversity officers of crypto. So, did Lucas die now?
No. I've just been, every time I try and jump in, I don't know if I get like muted or whatever, but now I'm getting talked over. So I've just been like,
it's over.
I've been
over
now. Off in the corner. Half is now up in the front and I'm in the corner.
I hate fucking Zoom's optimization settings. It's like, bro.
Yeah, you can't even change it.
You can't. No, they very clearly have made it so that it's made for meetings, like for work. Because like I want to talk over each other. I want to make some fucking noise core right now, bro. I want to get in a fucking power violence trio. Yeah, do some acapella power violence and it's stopping me.
Have you ever used Telegram audio? Is that one any better?
I've never used it to record I like it. I use it like every single day though.
You literally like have never fucked with like OBS ever once. We're like the most we are literally like the most Reddit podcasters ever. Well, actually Redditors probably understand
OBS absolutely from Twitch.
Probably understand streaming software better than we do. So I don't know what demographic. This is basically like woman mode essentially in terms of our like technical literacy on the software frontier.
It's just that we're millennial. Well, I don't know if you count, but I certainly do. And I'm just old now. And I'm just here fucking just trying my best, you know?
Like if I asked my mom to record a conversation between two people talking right now, this is about what she would come up with.
This is quite literally, yeah.
Yeah, have you tried like recording a Zoom meeting? Like that's exactly what would happen.
Oh, damn it. It's over for us.
When I was recording, when we recorded the last one, when I was visiting my parents like 2 weeks ago or something, I tried. She'd been trying to get me to come back and show her how to use crypto. I'm doing air quotes. I'm doing really big air quotes right now, but just how to use crypto, right? So she put some more money into Coinbase and she, I guess, bought Solana. She bought Solana, I guess, at like $40 or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, and she wanted to like have me show her how to like send it off to like a wallet and like move it around and do swaps and like stake and all of this shit, right? So I come back and we try to log into her Coinbase after like 57 attempts. We finally get her to reset her password. It took like hours for them to send the password reset email, just like horrible showing by whatever Coinbase's auto mailer they're using. We finally get her into the account. And then we find that all of the Solana that she had, she is somehow staked.
Oh, wait, that's probably good.
Well, no, because Coinbase has this like artificial. So, you know, normally when you unstake Solana, it takes 7 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So Coinbase, for whatever reason, adds 3 days on top of that. So when you unstake, it literally takes 10 days before you can do anything with the funds. I have no idea why it adds that 3 days on top of it. By the way, I don't think that's a technical, I don't think that's a technical constraint. I think that's literally just something that they do to like skim an extra like 0.25% or something. But so it does that. And she also, I was like, why did you stake your Solana, Mom? And she was like, what? And so I assumed some option in there where like after it, and like I didn't confirm this, but like after it has like a normie buy, because you know it has the two trading interfaces. It has like the one, like the Coinbase, like the normie one that they go to where you have like extremely high markups on all the prices, and there's like a 5% fee or some ridiculous shit, and then there's like the trading interface where you have like a 0.1% fee, and like you don't get totally fucked on everything.
Yes,
but like my mom did not use the trading interface, right? She used whatever the normie front facing one was, and I think it like it probably had some sort of like a dialogue checkbox that said like Solana is a stakeable asset. Do you want to like stake this for gains or something? And like, so you know how like Solana's on-chain staking is like 12% or something like that?
I did not know that, but that sounds right. Okay.
It's either like 8 or 12 or it's some like reasonable number, right? Like it's a number that you could look at it and be like, you know, I wouldn't be bad getting returns like that. If you were like
old person, yeah, who's like used to the stock market, yeah.
Like a normie, like TradFi person. Coinbase's staking gives you like 3% gains.
Oh,
so they
no,
they take like all of the fucking shit in commission. So not only was she staking it with like the worst possible, like lowest commission delegator node of all time, but like they add this ridiculous fee on it, and like you can go and they say, God, dude, they had this page about how like, oh yeah, dude, like you should really use Coinbase's validator because like, you know, normally staking is this big complicated process and blah, blah, and it tries to make this argument for why staking with Coinbase is actually better, when in reality we both know that this is like totally false, right? Like it's not hard to stake or unstake. It's literally one click in Phantom Wallet. Like it's not a big deal. So the other funny thing though was that it's actually harder to stake on Coinbase than it is in Phantom. We spent like fucking 2 hours trying to figure out how to unstake the Solana. We have no idea where it is. Every time we would go to the one that we thought would have it, it would just spin the loading icon forever, and we assumed it was just like broken or experiencing temporary downtime. So all of this obviously left a very, very negative taste in my mom's mouth with regards to cryptocurrency. So she was like, I'm going to take the money that I didn't spend on Solana, and I'm going to put that back in my bank account because I don't think we want to be dealing with this shit anymore, right? And I was like, yeah, that's fair. So she's like, can you show me how to transfer it out? So I do. And then 6 hours later, he gives us an email and it says, your withdrawal request has been denied.
Oh, no. Fuck. Coinbase is pissing me off. I'm trying to file a class action lawsuit right now. I'm so serious. They piss me off so much.
It was just really, because it's like, I don't know. I don't know how and I assume it's one of those things where she just has to try again. And it was some sort of like weird temporary thing. But like, it would be really, really fucking weird for that to happen.
Yeah, right when you're in the middle of like a negotiation, like getting your mom's like what's the word? Like ameliorating your mom or whatever.
Yeah, like I've never tried to like take fiat out of a Coinbase account and had to just be like, no, sorry, right? Like that was fucking weird. That would actually make me very nervous, right? Because that Coinbase is effectively like between Coinbase and Gemini, like I don't have any off ramps, right? Like if those two sites. And I now have like a very sizable percentage of my net worth in crypto. Like it's on chain, man. So if I can't get it off the chain, what do we do? Are we going to have to we're going to have to sell Bitcoins in the parking lot? Like, hey kid, come here, man. Like
take me back to those days. I think I need to
Bitcoins if you give me like $20, bro. Like,
like honestly, after the way that Coinbase has been acting, I'm like, it is kind of concerning, especially because I don't have a account with Kraken or Gemini. So, I mean, I should probably do that, but it's just fucking, it's obnoxious.
Well, the other thing is Gemini has custody of all of Coinbase's funds, right?
I did not know that.
So I think Gemini and the Winklevoss guys are like the ones who actually own like most of Coinbase's assets and custody them. So like, I assume it's more. I might be wrong. I don't know.
I know Gemini is like 100% backed and all that stuff. I know that they're pretty above board on that shit.
Yeah, Gemini's cool.
When he gets older, he won't sound like this anymore.